Hey everyone, this is Professor Lamb, and today we're going over the stack data structure assignment. Let me import JUnit 5 to our project. And we're looking at this interface that has four methods because we need to implement them in this class called stack, which implements the stackable interface. So we can just hover over the underline and click add unimplemented methods, and we're going to use this array list as the internal collection for stack data structure. And let's start, since we do have an array list, we can pretty much call through to its methods like the standard array list methods. So for like is empty, we can just return the array list is empty method. For let's do push, and I won't do the exceptions yet, but we'll add that next. So we just need to add the generic element here, and for pop we're going to remove the last element that was added. So to get the correct index, we'll need to call the size method and subtract 1. This will get the last index of the elements array list. And for peak, we just want to view the last element that was added. So we can do the get method and do a similar thing here. And I forgot a semicolon there. And this actually needs to return that element. Okay, and let's look at those exceptions now. So we have two custom exceptions for a stack data structure. If the stack is empty, it should print out an exception message stating so and not let us complete the pop method and the peak method. So let's add that now. We can use our isEmpty method below. And we'll just do throw new stack empty exception. Oops. And we can copy and paste this into peak as well. And we're going to do something very similar in push, except we're going to throw a different exception if the size of the array is 26. 26 is kind of our arbitrary capacity that we're using for the main.java program. So if size equals 26, and we're going to throw this other exception called stack overflow exception. So a lot of our tests should pass. I think most of them actually should pass except the last assignment one. Yeah, looks like that is the case. So most of our methods are passing except test reverse, which is going to be based on the more concrete assignment this week. Let's open that. So that's in main.java. And the instructions here say implement. We just did this. We implemented all stack class methods. and we did this exception handling. Now we need to complete this reverse roster task in order to pass the last JUnit test. So here we start here, and we just want to declare and initialize our new stack class, or into a new stack object, I should say. Stack. I will just call it stack. Oh, and we can't forget we have generics, so we need to decide what data type we're actually going to use to fill in that generic type parameter. So let's select string, because it looks like all of these are strings. New stack. Okay, so we have an empty string stack now. And it says we need to iterate over our students array and add each student to the new stack. So we could do the enhance for loop. And we'll call our push method on our empty stack here. Push. Perfect. And that is all we have to do for load. For the reverse, we need to do two things. We need to print out the top element to get that reverse roll call printed out, and then iterate over the stack, removing each student one by one. So we want a while loop while stack is not empty. So we're going to do while the stack is not empty, we're going to pop the students off one by one. And actually we have to peek at them first. So we'll do, let's print out the student's name. Peek. And then we'll pop them off. And we can run this since we have this main method here. Let's give that a run and see what happens. So it looks good. We have the reverse roll call here. Let's see if we pass that last test. Excellent. All right, so that concludes our code along for this week. Thanks, everyone.